Hi yogis, and welcome to another beautiful Yin Yoga sequence. I'm your instructor, Matt, and today we're going to practice calmness through stillness. So we're going to be holding different poses throughout this practice, and I want you to really observe what's going on inside your body and to cultivate a sense of calmness. So let's get right into it. So we're going to start by going on all fours. For this sequence, if you have two blocks, we're going to be using them later on. So coming on all fours with your knees right under your hips and your hands directly under your shoulders, we're just going to hold this position here and breathe in and out through the nose a few times. And from here, we're going to inhale and go into cat and cow for a few repetitions. So inhale, round your spine up, look up, and exhale. Tuck your chin in, pull your abdominal muscle in, and round your spine. Inhale, look up, exhale, round your spine and push through your arms. Inhale, exhale, round your spine again. And we're going to come back to neutral. From here, we're just going to move our hips around to loosen up the hip joint. So go around left to right, right to left if you want. Back, come back to the middle. Let's move them around a bit. And from here, we're going to go into a wide knee child pose. So spread your knees to the outside of your mat, bringing your big toes together behind your glutes. And we're going to fold down and back as we bring our hands forward and just collapse down to the ground, letting gravity do its work. So we're going to be holding these positions for about 3 minutes. And I want you to, like I said, cultivate a sense of calmness. Just observe what's going on inside your body, your hips, your joints, your shoulder blades, your shoulders. So in Yin Yoga, we hold the poses for a longer time than you might be used to with regular yoga practices. And this is really to work on the connective tissue and the fascia surrounding your muscles so that you really gain some extra mobility everywhere throughout your body. So this is where the benefits of Yin Yoga comes. It rebalances your energy and your prana throughout your body by allowing to create space within tight muscles and joints and connective tissue. It just takes a few classes to really notice the benefits of it. So thanks for joining us today. And if you want, you can walk your hands a little further out. Really get that stretch in your shoulders as well. Sometimes from the outside perspective, people watching a Yin Yoga class think it's easy and there's not much going on, but everything actually happens on the inside. And it's when you give it a shot and you get into it and you do one full class that you really realize the benefits of Yin Yoga. So we're going to start walking our hands back and lift our torso up slowly. Everything is done very slowly in Yin Yoga. And from here, we're going to close our knees back and come on all fours. So we're going to be stepping our right foot on the inside of our right hand. And this is where we can grab blocks. And we're going to get into a deep lunge. So this is dragon pose. So holding the blocks for support, you want to really sink your hips low and down towards the ground by keeping as well your right knee above your right ankle as much as you can. So you should really feel a stretch on your left leg towards the front of your thigh. So we're going to be holding this position for 5 minutes. And this is where Yin Yoga is challenging, because you have to really tune in into what's going on inside, and holding poses for a long time can get kind of painful. So I want you to just find your edge and hold a position where it's slightly uncomfortable, but not too much to the point of pain. So keeping your shoulders blade back and down and your head up, aligned with your neck and your torso. Just kind of breathe through this position. This is a nice 30-minute sequence today. Now, if you're enjoying these classes with me, please subscribe to my channel. It's free for you, and it really helps my channel grow and encourages me to do more classes. This is where the benefit comes from YouTubers like myself. It's from getting subscribers. So please just take a second to click on subscribe, and I'll bring you more material if you like our classes. I really appreciate it, guys. Now remember that as you breathe in and on the exhale, try to direct the breath through those tight areas in your hips and thighs, as to help loosen it up and release the tension in that area. It's really incredible what you can do to your body when you direct your focus and breath through those tight areas. You can really feel it. We have another 40 seconds about. And we're going to go to the other side. So coming out of this slowly, we're gonna push through our right foot backwards, and we're just gonna have a nice stretch here. As to take the tension out of that left hip. And from here, we're gonna bring our leg back on all four. Maybe just stretch that left leg out. Do little circles with your hip, just to get the blood flowing again in that area. And from here, we're going to do the same on the other side. So stepping your left leg to the inside of your left arm, we're going to set ourselves up here, grab our blocks, and we're going to hold this for 5 minutes on this side as well. So it's totally normal that you have a side that's tighter than the other. Just let it be. So really try to push your right hip forward and down as to feel a big stretch on the front of it. This is what we're trying to achieve with this position. Really stretches the psoas, which is the ligament and tendons that run in the front of your hips. They get tight, especially if you work seated or if your job is at a desk. This is where this position really helps you regain balance. So just breathe in and out. And let your body and gravity do its magic. It's normal to feel heat in the tight areas as they stretch and open up. It's the release of energy that might have been stuck or trapped within those tight areas. So we're going to push through our left leg and just have a gentle stretch of that left leg as to release the right hip joint. And we're going to bring our left foot back. Once again, you can do little circles with your right hip. Stretch your leg out. Move it around. Do what feels good. And from here, we're going to place our blocks away for now. We're going to get on our belly with our elbows directly underneath our shoulders. And we're going to be doing the Sphinx pose. So this is really great for your lower back. Putting the flat top of your feet on the ground behind you. We're going to bring our shoulder blades back and down. And we're just going to be holding this position from here. And you should feel a nice stretch in your low back. So we're going to be holding this one for 3 minutes. Just relax through it. And the theme today is to cultivate calmness through stillness. So just bring your state of mind to a clear, calm state for the rest of the day while holding these positions. So you don't need to do anything here, just hold the position and let your lower back experience this nice, beautiful stretch. Regaining space through your vertebrae, allowing energy, blood, and all the nutrients circulating through your body to move freely. If you feel more comfortable, you can have your palms up, facing the ceiling instead of down, facing the floor. Whatever feels better for you in this point in time. Now from here, we're going to place our left forearm perpendicular to the front of the mat. And we're going to use our right arm to reach behind and grab our foot. So we're going to grab our big toe and we're going to pull it down and forward. So this is a really nice stretch for the front of the right thigh, but for the spine as well. So we're going to be holding this position for 3 minutes before we move to the other side. If you're not flexible and you have a strap, you can hook it up around your right foot. It might be easier to hold. So remember to just breathe and relax through your positions. You don't need to force anything. I don't want you to strain your back or strain any muscle. It's all about holding it and letting your body opening up as you find your edge. So don't stress too much about it. There's no really right or wrong way to do it. Just find your edge and hold it there. Now from here, we can release the foot back down and slowly come back to neutral, the center. Now we're going to be shifting to our right forearm, facing the front of our mat. And we're going to be grabbing our left foot with our left arm. And we're going to be holding it here. What I like about this is when you switch from side to side, the feeling of switching really releases something in your back that feels amazing. we can release this slowly and come back to center very carefully and slowly as we were in a twist. So bring back your spine to neutral. And from here, we're going to push up and come to a seated position. So from this seated position, we're going to bring the sole of our feet together in front of us, and we're going to grab our block. So bringing them in front of us, not too close to your inner groin, a little further out, as we want to be stretching the outside of our glute. We can bring the blocks like this for support, so we can rest our forehead on it as we fold forward and down. And then from here, just let gravity do its work and your legs come down as your knees get closer to the ground. And if you're more flexible, you can take blocks away as you get closer to the ground. Now from here, we're going to slowly come out and we're going to come to our final resting pause, Savasana. So lying down on your back, I'm going to offer you a variation that I really like, where you place a block right under your low back as you spread your legs wide and out in front of you, keeping your arms with palms facing up by your side. So I want you to really cultivate this sense of calmness that you've gained through doing this sequence with me today. And really take this moment to absorb everything that's been going on inside your body today. I want you to thank yourself for taking the time to do this sequence with me and take care of your health. So please subscribe to my channel. It only takes one click and it supports me very much. And I'll keep providing new content and classes for you guys. Namaste.